Hello guys, welcome to my Android login app tutorial. In this video, I'm gonna connect my Android phone with MS SQL Server through a login application. So first of all, to connect my Android login application with MS SQL Server, I need to include a jar file named as JDDS 1.2.7. If you don't know how to include a JDDS file, you just right click on the application, go to the module, specify the location of import jar file and specify the location of your jar file from here. Press OK and then it would get included in your project. After including this jar file, as you can see here, after including this jar file, go to your module app. At this line compile project JDDS 1.2.7, it will compile the jar file that you just have included. After doing this, go to your android manifest.xml file, write intent permission for your application because your application is going to connect with your SQL server which is online. So now after doing this, after doing this, go to your activity main.xml file and drop two edit views, one button and one progress bar. Go to your activity main which lies under res under layouts activity main.xml. You have to drop two edit views, one button and one progress bar. And if you like to label your app, then you can drop a text view from here. So this is the text of your layout text of your login application, which specifies that it contains one text view, my login app, and one edit view which contains the username, and one edit text which contains the password, and one button and one progress bar. So after this, you have to go to your activity main activity.java file which lies under Java under package and main activity .java. This is the file where your all of Java code is located. In this file you have to declare, here I have declared one button, login button, one edit text view, username and password, one progress bar. After declaring this, I have declared some connection variables which are going to use for the connection of your login application. String username, string password, string db and string ip, which contains the username, password, db name and ip of your database. So here is the onCreate method which would call when your activity starts or when your application starts. So here I have get the values from the button and from the edit text view of the layout. From the beginning, I have just set the visibility of the progress bar is equal to gone. Okay, so now the area here specifies you have to declare the database credentials of MS SQL Server. You have to declare the IP of your server, you have to declare the database name of your server, you have to declare the username of your server, and you have to declare the password of your MS SQL Server. After doing this, here I have created a set on click listener which would call when I click on login button. In this function, I have made an async task which is used to process in background to reduce load on application processes. Okay, actually async task contains three methods. The first one is pre-execute method, the second one is to in background method, and the third one is post execute method. In pre-execute method over here I have declared set visibility of the progress bar. Okay, after clicking the button, the visibility of progress bar will be enabled. So here is the do in background method which would get the username that user have entered and save it in username, password that user have entered and save it in the password attribute. If the fields are null, then it would return please enter username and password, else it would try to connect with your database. Here is the collection class which will call and pass the username, password, database name and IP of your server. This will call the connection class method over here which is used to connect with your SQL server. After this, it will check. If your internet connection is off, then it would say check your internet access. Okay, or if your connection is successful, then it will match username and password. If your login details are invalid, or your database connectivity will go wrong, then it would throw an exception over here. In this here, it would compare the entered username and password with that username and password which is stored in the database. If it is successful, then it would show login successful. If it is false, then it would show invalid credentials. Okay, so here are the screenshots of the application that I took after testing. So this is all, guys. In next video, I am going to discuss about how to upload image from Android phone to MS SQL Server. If you need the source code of the app, then go to the comment section. There I have provided the link. Thank you, guys. Take care.